Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are gathered here tonight for a game I'm so genuinely excited to bring you that I was nervous the entire time I was writing it. That's how much anxiety this game has given me, because I'm joined by two people who I genuinely love, two people that have seen me legitimately at my most drunk as well, by the way.
I knew where that was going right away.
I don't get drunk often. I have a drink a couple times a week, usually during recordings. But Mike, more than one time you've seen me that way. Rowan, at the Liquid Courage meetup for SporkCon last year. Not sure if you can tell, I was gone. You could tell. It's okay.
Oh, but, I mean, I could tell, but I wasn't exactly sober myself.
Right.
I remember moseying over to you at the bar and like talking about a band out of Texas that I thought I was the only one that had really heard or still listened to. It's a band called 7 Channels. That like,
hell yeah!
7 Channels rocked.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I saw like I got into them because I forget even who they were opening for, but they were opening for a band. So I saw them in concert and they were great.
And I think they went on, if I recall the story correctly, they broke up and then the lead singer went on to form Sugar Cult, who had a couple of minor hits, like the pop punk band Sugar Cult. We are going to start with a little game called How You Doing, What You Drinking? Mike, my friend, Huntsville, Alabama. How you doing? What are you drinking?
Chris, I'm doing great. As for what I am drinking, I think this is the last of the pack of these that I have. I've had it on the podcast before. This is the Trampoline Dream Double IPA from Yellowhammer Brewing right here in Huntsville.
Ooh.
Get the little pop there. I do loves me a good double IPA, as you know. 9.4% alcohol by volume. Why I would choose to go for this high of an alcohol content beer in a game when I'm probably already going to get my ass kicked, I don't know, but we'll see. It'll be fun either way. Cheers.
Oh Lord! All right. Well, you already heard him, but up in the Chicagoland area, Rowan Ward, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
I'm doing all right. I'm home from work. It's been kind of nasty weather here. There's a tornado warning in Cook County right now, but I live in a basement and should be safe and sound. And also, it's kind of it's kind of hard to imagine. I mean, I say it's hard to imagine a tornado like in the city, but watch us finish this and I'll open up the news and be like, oh yeah, tornado rips through downtown, blah, blah, blah. We will see. And yeah, as far as what I'm drinking, just a Coca-Cola classic for me tonight. That nice can pop.
Someone had to be a responsible one.
Oh, I mean, I think the big reason that I'm being responsible tonight is I was extremely not responsible last night. Like,
well, there
was a lot of Son of Juice, and then there was a lot of War Pigs, and there was a lot of shots of Malort in between these beers. Like, there was a lot of drinking going on at and after pub trivia last night, so I'm taking it a little easier today.
There's no shame in that. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I am right now. It's what? Today's Thursday, right?
It is.
So PTE recorded an episode last night that I wasn't on. Mike, you recorded PTE last night. I hope you did at least.
Yes.
Because I was recording on Brewer's Show. We did a Perfect Brew event with me, Paul McLaughlin, Asha Youssef, and Vanessa Roberts, and had a blast doing that. And now, not only am I hosting tonight, I have tomorrow off. I am playing Frenemy on Saturday, and then hosting Mike and Scott Brill on Sunday.
Yep.
So if you're a fan of good trivia, maybe skip Frenemy this week. Rowan and Scott and Mike will be on PTE. But this is going to be fun. I was running a little bit late, y'all. I've never done this before on the show, but I'm going to do it live. I'm going to mix my drink because I didn't get a chance to. So I got my shot glass.
Is this the classic Liguori Manhattan you're doing?
This is the Liguori Manhattan. We're going to do a shot full of sweet vermouth. Doing this around
that's
a microphone is not
satisfying
easy.
pour noise.
Yeah, exactly. He's even fancy. He's got the little like pour thing in the top of the bottle.
It's a
I'm
bar
sure there's a name
spout.
for it. But yeah, the spout, exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to do a splash of cherry juice.
Natch.
Snooch to the jooch. 4 dashes of bitters. These are orange bitters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, here's where I make mistakes. Because Rowan's here.
Yeah.
Jepson's bourbon.
You're making a Jepson's Gligori Manhattan? Oh my God.
I have never had this before.
So much.
So
this bottle was like $13.
I love it.
I have in fact had Jepson's bourbon. You know, it's not Malort.
But Rowan, you're
Thank
a fan
God.
of Malort, I thought, right?
I love Malort.
Yeah.
I mean, I love bourbon too. So, but yeah, like saying it's not Malort though. Yeah, like I love Malort. Like
Gotcha.
I'm so excited. They're doing that at the end of July. I think it's, or not July, end of August. It's like August 30th. They're trying to set a world record for like most people doing a shot of Malort at the same time.
Oh.
And I'm absolutely going. I know Brittany and Aaron are going to be there. So, yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it's going to be great. I'm so excited.
Do you have to be like physically present in a location, or can I just do can I do one virtually?
This is,
Just
for this for this to be part of the record, you do have to be physically present.
Okay.
But nothing is stopping you from doing a shot of Malort along with us from home.
My desire not to have any is the only thing standing in my way. But I was just thinking, we're our kids are going to stay with our in-laws for a little bit, and so we're actually hosting a dinner party in 2 weeks. And I was just thinking, I think that might be time to bust out the rest of that Malort that I still have left over from when I lost the bet 2 years ago. And be like, hey, have you guys ever tried this?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I cannot wait for SporkleCon. I'm going to be the Malort fairy again, and it's going to be great. Like I brought 1 bottle to Detroit. Figured that was going to be, not enough for Chicago, so I had 2 bottles for Chicago, and 2 bottles was not enough. So
were you worried we weren't going to be around a liquor store? Like,
I didn't want to duck away when there was so
That's
much
true.
SporkleConning to do.
That's true.
So yeah, there will be. Like I've already, I guess, kind of started the Malort fund, if you will. I won like a $50 gift certificate to Binny's at Pub Trivia one night, and I'm like, yep, that is going towards the Malort for SporkleCon.
On the Beverage Depot. It's actually, I got those bottle of Jepsons at the Benny's south of Wrigley.
Nice. I mean, usually slogans are silly, stupid, inaccurate. I don't know. But like Binny's is something along the lines of it, if it's not at Binny's, it's not fit to drink or something like that.
Yep.
And yeah, Binny's has everything.
It's an impressive, it's an absolutely impressive stock they have. This glass is about to overflow because I just added 2 cherries to it. So,
oh no, I have to drink my drink.
Oh,
I'll be damned. We actually have one in Huntsville. I've never been before, but there is one in Huntsville. There you go.
Well, here we go. We are going to start with our pregame. Because I know you are both very high-class trivia players and very knowledgeable, I think this one will actually be pretty easy for you. Your pregame is all about celebrity, but not celebrity the way you're thinking. I am going to name 2 people. These are famous people across a variety of professions. You have to tell me which one of those 2 people has more Instagram followers.
I knew that's where you were going. Jeez. Okay.
All right. Now, as opposed to the odds evens, you're both going to play it. So there's an opportunity for 10 points here in your pregame.
Okay. Rock and roll.
Your first one, Mike. We'll have you start, and then what? No, hold on, because we're not doing that. Your first one here. Lock in when you're ready. Who has more Instagram followers, Drake or Bieber?
Locked in.
In my defense, I knew I was going to be drinking Jepson's bourbon. I wanted to get that taste out of my mouth with this one.
How is it? That particular Manhattan, by the way?
It could use a little more cherry juice. The bourbon flavor in this is strong, and it's not good bourbon.
Yep, I getcha. Okay, how to do this one? I really don't know. Something is telling me. I feel like I don't know. I'm just feeling Bieber. I feel like there's been a little bit more of a backlash overall against Drake. Maybe I don't know. That's kind of where I'm going with this. I don't know. I'll go Bieber.
Rowan, what do you think?
I know Bieber is super popular on social media. I mean, I assume Drake isn't unpopular, but yeah, I think this is Bieber.
It is Bieber. Bieber 287 million. Drake 139 million.
Oof, that's not close. Okay.
So there's a little bit of try and get a little bit of a connection with each of these. Your next grouping, we're going to The Devil Wears Prada. Who has a greater Instagram presence, Anne Hathaway or Stanley Tucci?
I'll lock in.
Okay, I'm not sure on this one, but I think since he has like people who are into him as an actor and also people who are into him for like his food content, I'm going to go with Stanley Tucci.
Mike.
I honestly didn't know Stanley Tucci had food content. That would have, I guess that sort of makes sense, given some of his prior roles. I just assumed, I didn't think Stanley Tucci would be very active on social media, so I went Anne Hathaway.
Stanley Tucci, one of my favorite people in the world, because he, after the women won gold at the Olympics and were not invited to the White House, he took them out for, I think did he cook for them or did he take them out for like a really nice Italian dinner, but like
took them out
top notch.
Nice.
While I think the men enjoyed McDonald's hamburgers or something.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Stanley Tucci, 6.6 million followers. Anne Hathaway, 41.8. That one is not close. It's Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
Question number 3. Who has more Instagram followers, Barack Obama or Michelle Obama?
Locked in.
Oof. This is a really good one. You know what? I'm going Michelle. On this one.
Rowan.
He was the president. I went Barack.
Yeah. I just felt like, I don't know, something, who knows?
So I'm reading out the amounts here, just kind of track those. It doesn't matter. You're not going to get points for it, but Bieber had 287 million. Barack Obama had 42 million Instagram followers. Michelle, 57. Michelle Obama has more followers than Barack Obama.
Oh, wow. I think if
Mike?
it was other social media platforms, I might have been more inclined to go Barack. I think it's the Instagram specifically that made me go, maybe Michelle has more.
Mike, you're going to pick up a 3-1 lead on Rowan. Question number 4. Who has more Instagram followers, Neil deGrasse Tyson or Neil Patrick Harris?
I'll lock in.
This is a tough one. Yeah, I am so confounded on this because, like, usually I would lean actors, but I know that Neil deGrasse Tyson has like a major internet following, and yeah, something's pulling me to Neil deGrasse Tyson, so that's what I'm gonna say.
Mike.
Honestly, no additional notes. That's exactly the way I went. I felt more drawn to Neil deGrasse Tyson on this one.
Neil deGrasse Tyson has 2.8 million followers. Neil Patrick Harris, 8.7. It's Neil Patrick Harris. Doogie Howser, indeed. Next up, question number 5. I will provide no hints to what these folks do. So,
okay,
take that with you. Who has more Instagram followers, Frankie Dettori or Irad Ortiz?
Locked in.
I have no idea who these people are.
I know.
I could tell by your expression. I just think the name iRod is cool, so that's what I'm going to go with.
Rowan, what was your answer? And tell Mike who these folks are.
These are famous horse jockeys.
I figured that had to be the case based on your reaction. I love it.
Yeah, no, these are famous jockeys, and Frankie Dettori recently retired, but he's been around for a super long time. Famously won 7 races in a day at Ascot, international big deal. Arad Ortiz, he's had a meteoric rise in the last 15 years. I say 15 years. That's as long as he's been riding professionally. Rode Renegade in the Kentucky Derby, was second in the Derby this year. Behind his brother Jose Ortiz, actually, who rode Golden Tempo. But yeah, I just because he's been around longer, I went with Frankie Dettori.
Mike,
I went with is it Irad Ortiz?
Arad Ortiz.
Irad, yeah, that's what I went with.
Arad Ortiz is 126,000 followers. Frankie Dettori 220. Frankie is your correct answer there. Next up, we're leaving sports. We're going to religion. Who has more followers, the Dalai Lama or the Pope?
Locked in.
I could really see this going either way, but I think I got to go the Pope on this one.
Rowan.
I could also see it going either way, but I'm in Chicago. Of course, I went the Pope.
The Pope.
No popes from Green Bay, that's for damn sure. The Dalai Lama 2.2 million, the Pope 14.2. It's not close. The Pope is your correct answer. All right. Question number 7. The battle of late night host named Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel?
Locked in.
This is a pure coin flip for me. I went with Jimmy Kimmel for no good reason other than I felt like it. I don't know.
Mike.
This actually could go. This was my logic, but now that I'm saying it, I realize this actually could work in either favor. But I feel like Jimmy Kimmel's a little bit more controversial. Jimmy Fallon's a little bit more vanilla, and I felt like maybe vanilla would draw more followers, but maybe on Instagram controversial. I don't even know. But anyway, I locked in with Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Kimmel 4.2 million. Jimmy Fallon 29.2. It's Jimmy Fallon. It's
wow,
that's crazy. Wow.
All right, we are 7 questions in. Mike, you've gotten 5 of 7. Rowan, you've got 3 points of your own. Question number 8. Back in 2019, these two took the first all-female spacewalk. Which one has more Instagram followers, Christina Koch or Jessica Meir?
I'll lock in.
All right, Rowan.
I went Christina Koch just because she was on Artemis, and so probably more people know who she is, especially with the whole moon mission this year. So yeah, Christina Koch.
Mike.
Exact same logic, exact same answer.
Christina Koch is a correct answer. 2.2 million versus 555,000. All right. We got 2 questions left. Who has more followers? James Gunn, the director and the head of the DC universe, or Jon Favreau, one of the co-heads of the Star Wars universe? James Gunn or Jon Favreau?
I'll lock in.
Locked in.
All right. Rowan.
I didn't have a strong pull one way or the other and finally just scribbled down Favreau.
Mott.
When I think of these two and social media presence, James, maybe it's part because of all the controversy with his past social media presence at one point, but James Gunn just kind of loomed larger in my head. So I went with James Gunn.
James Gunn, 3.8 million followers. Jon Favreau, 2.4. James Gunn is your correct answer. Your last question, we're going to go with the battle of the last 2 women to win the WNBA MVP award. Who has more followers? Aja Wilson or Brianna Stewart?
I'll lock in.
I mean, they're both huge names. I know Asia Wilson's just been on a tear lately, but I think Brianna Stewart's maybe. I might be wrong, but something in the back of my head is saying she's been around a little longer, so I went with Brianna Stewart.
Mike.
Yeah, I mean, that's great logic. I had absolutely no thunder behind it either way. I just locked in with Wilson.
So I didn't realize this. I knew she's been dominant for a long time, but Asia Wilson has won the MVP award in 2020, 2022, 2024, and 2025.
Oh, wow.
Is that the most dominant run in WNBA history? It has to be up there, if not the most
For
dominant
MVP?
run. I mean,
Oh no, she
that's
is
insane.
absolutely in like GOAT conversation.
Oh, yeah.
100%. 1.5 million followers. Brianna Stewart, 503,000. Asia Wilson's a correct answer. So Mike's going to pick up the points there, which means coming out of our pregame, Mike, you've got an 8-4 lead.
That was a lot of coin flips falling my way, so I feel like I might have burned out all my luck pretty early.
You were really good at that, and my vibes were off.
Hey, vibes are gone. It's all about trivia and trivial knowledge. We are moving into hot seat round 1. I have got 15 minutes on the clock, a nonstop barrage of trivia questions, and hopefully some correct answers coming your way. Rowan, you are currently trailing Mike. You get to choose. Do you want to go first or second in hot seat round 1?
Well, I always like to sit in seat 1 in OQL, so let's go first.
Rowan is going to go first. Mike, sit your pretty ass down. You're going second. It's the nicest thing I've ever said to you.
I was literally just thinking that. Absolutely.
All right. 15 minutes on the clock. Your time begins after I read your first question. Here we go. Rowan, what film is set in the fictional seaside town of Amity Island?
Jaws.
Jaws is a correct answer. Mike, in a classic episode of I Love Lucy, what fictional edible product did Lucille Ball try to sell on a commercial/infomercial?
Oh, no. Oh, man, I can see it. There is no way in hell I'm going to pull it, though. Pass.
Vita Vegemin. Vita Vegemin is what we're looking for.
Vegemin. Yeah, that's right.
Rowan, what European country and former part of Yugoslavia has the highest smoking rates in Europe with almost 40%, according to a 2024 study?
Well, I'll guess a random former Yugoslav country and say North Macedonia.
Ooh, no, wrong one. Serbia is what we're looking for. Mike, a crank, a boot, a bucket, and gears were all included in what board game's packaging when it debuted in 1963?
Crank, a boot, Mousetrap.
Not just an Agatha Christie play. Yeah, that's correct. Mousetrap is right. Not Agatha Christie. Who was that?
You're right. It's Agatha Christie.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah.
Okay, see?
You're right.
Jepson's bourbon makes you doubt yourself. Rowan, what state is home? What my decisions for sure. Rowan, what state is home to Acadia National Park?
Maine.
Maine is a correct answer. Mott, what is the branch of science that studies fungi and such and other such mushrooms?
Ooh, there's a
Sorry,
branch of
mushrooms and other such fungi. I messed that up.
Either way is not going to help. I'm sure there is a specific brand of science dedicated to this. But I don't know it. Mariology.
Ooh, no, mycology is what we're looking for.
Oh shit, I have heard that. Now that you say it, yeah. 9.4% ABV and it's almost gone. So this might not end well.
Are we comparing here? Because
no, sir. No, sir.
All right, Rowan, we're going over to you next. A dinosaur-like beast awakens from hibernation because of atomic bomb testing. That is the plot of what classic sci-fi film series?
Dinosaur-like beast, atomic testing. Oh dear. Godzilla.
Godzilla is a correct answer. Mike, Passing through the Kuiper Belt, what man-made object is currently furthest from Earth?
Oh shit. Is it Voyager?
I need you to be more specific.
Is it Voyager 2?
It's Voyager 1.
Ah, shit. Damn it.
Voyager 2 is the second most furthest object.
That makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. Yep. Duh.
Rowan, what country duo collaborated to record the hit single Islands in the Stream?
That'd be Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers, Roasters, and Dolly Parton is a correct answer. Mike.
Superstar. Sorry.
A national... That's one of the reasons why I wish this was an audio medium.
It is an audio medium.
A video medium. The reason I'm glad it's not is because of this face. All right, Mike, moving over to you.
Sir.
A national recreation area in which state protects the largest expanse of coastal sand dunes in North America?
Which state?
A national recreation area in which state protects the largest expanse of coastal sand dunes in North America?
California?
Ooh, one state north. We're looking for Oregon.
You know, my brain said Oregon, and damn it. All right.
Rowan. Eddie Murphy plays a character named Axel Foley in which film series?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop is a correct answer. Mike. Brookline, Cambridge, and Quincy are all suburbs of what city?
Brookline, Cambridge, and Boston?
Boston's a correct answer. Was it Cambridge or Quincy that got you there?
No,
Rowan.
Cambridge.
What name is given to the monkey who is Dora's best friend in the cartoon Dora the Explorer?
Boots.
Explorer. Boots is a correct answer.
Nice job.
Mike. Name the 3 states that share a land border with New Hampshire.
Oh. Why is my brain suddenly failing on the the map of the United States? Let's see. And now I can't remember which one it is between it and Vermont. I know Vermont is one of them. Vermont, Massachusetts, and no, hold on. Oh, shit, which one is it? Vermont, Connecticut, New York.
Oh no, Vermont, Maine, and Massachusetts.
Okay, it's the other one. Damn it. I couldn't remember which one it was.
Rowan, what were the names of the 2 Wham backing vocalists?
Oh, the 2 Wham backing vocalists. I know Andrew Ridgeley, and I can't name another member of Wham other than George Michael. So I'm going to say George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley.
No, the backing vocalists for Wham were Pepsi and Shirley.
Today
Mike.
I learned.
Yeah, no idea.
Mike, what TV series included the phrase "Go where no man has gone before" in its title sequence? Yes, there were women on board. Star Trek is a correct answer. Rowan, prior to the 1995 movie GoldenEye, there were 2 James Bond films with the word gold in their title. Name both of them.
Before which movie? Before
1995's GoldenEye.
Okay, so one of them is Goldfinger, and one of them is... I don't have it. I don't have the other one.
Goldfinger and the Man with the Golden Gun.
Okay.
Mike, we're moving on to you. Hamelin, Germany is perhaps best known as the home of which legend?
The Pied Piper.
The Pied Piper is a correct answer. Rowan, which actor portrayed both Magneto and Gandalf?
Ian McKellen?
Ian McKellen. Sir, Ian McKellen's a correct answer. Mike.
I'm glad that question didn't come up during the Scott Brill game.
It would have been a 15-minute intermission right then and there. Right. Mike, what New York Yankee hit 4 home runs in 4 consecutive swings during the World Series?
Reggie Jackson?
Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson's a correct answer.
I didn't realize
Rowan.
4 consecutive swings. That's crazy.
Brothers Colin and Johnny Greenwood are not related to famed country singer Lee Greenwood. Instead, they're founding members of which band?
Radiohead.
Radiohead's a correct answer.
It'd be really ironic if they were, though. Anyway.
It would. Mike, What did Time Magazine name as the 2007 Invention of the Year?
Oh, Jesus. 2007 invention of the year. The iPhone?
The iPhone is a correct answer. This was a bad question to have this late in the game, but Rowan, I ask that you bear with me as I try and pronounce this while drinking 50% bourbon. Jawaharlal Nehru was the first prime minister of which country?
India.
India is a correct answer. Did I get the pronunciation right?
I'm not sure. The letters were all there, I think.
Yep.
Jawaharlal.
It was close. It was close enough.
No.
It was enough to get you the answer. I'm going to take that as a win for Chris. I gave myself 1 point, so I'm currently in third place. Mike, we're going over to you. Which river is considered the holiest in Hinduism, flowing across northern India into the Bay of Bengal?
This really feels like something I should know, but you know how bad I am at bodies of water.
It's all geography is.
Yeah, I know. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm gonna know it when you say it, but my brain is drawing a blank right now. It's like I feel like it's right there, but I don't have it. Pass.
Oh, the Ganges.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Rowan, what actor won an acting Oscar for the film Leaving Las Vegas?
That would be Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is correct. Mike, what classic Mel Brooks comedy is shot entirely in black and white to give that monster the movie feeling?
Young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein is correct. Rowan, the opening line of which Blondie song is, quote, "Once I had a love and it was a gas"?
Heart of Glass.
Heart of Glass is correct. Mike, what was the name of the tight-waisted and wide-legged denim pants that were popular throughout the 1970s?
Shit. Damn it. It's not that, but I can't get my brain away from there. Oh, maybe it is. Bell bottoms?
Bell bottoms is a correct answer.
I was like, I
Rowan,
didn't think I was right. Anyway.
Rowan, what name is given to cakes baked in a distinctive ring-shaped pan of the same name?
We had one of those growing up. It's Bunt.
Bunt is a correct answer. Mike, a nephrologist is a doctor who specializes in the treatment of which organ?
Oh, nephrologist. Which organ? I have heard this term, but I cannot. The skin?
Oh, no, it's the kidney.
Kidneys. Dang it.
Rowan, who became the first African American elected to the U.S. Congress when he was elected in 1870?
First elected. Oh. I don't remember if he was elected or appointed, but the only name I got is Hiram Revels.
Hiram Revels is a correct answer.
Nice.
Mike, Hiram Revels was elected to the Congress in 1870, representing which decidedly southern U.S. state?
Oh, you're asking. Oh, those questions
your
are paired,
question.
huh? Cool. Yeah, no, there were actually yeah, so oh man, I remember, and I do remember hearing about this. Mississippi?
Mississippi is a correct answer.
I
Rowan.
almost spoiled that when I was answering too.
I didn't. He doesn't usually pair questions.
I don't usually do that, but when proofing, I'm like, oh, this is a two-parter. I'm going to throw it in there.
Yeah.
Rowan, heading over to you. What Marxist theorist and revolutionary was murdered by a killer using an ice pick in 1940?
Trotsky.
Leon Trotsky is a correct answer. Mike, what term describes a fashion collection released between major seasonal runway shows, often associated with hotel or cruise wear?
Wow.
I wrote a fashion question. Who knew?
No, it's I mean, I just managed to pull bell bottoms. I don't know that I'm going to pull another fashion question. Between hotel and cruise wear, vacation wear. I don't know.
Oh, close. It's called Resort Collection, a resort collection.
Okay.
Rowan. This is appropriate. Rowan, fans of the television show The Bear might know that what colorful flower is the state flower of Illinois?
You know, I should know this because I live in Chicago. I have not seen the bear. Let's see. Carmine?
Oh, no. They make a big deal about it in one of the episodes. The flower is the violet.
Oh, yeah. I just know the guy's called Carmi, so I'm like, okay. Could be short for Carmine. I don't know.
I believe it is short for Carmine, but no, the violet's what we're looking for. Mike, moving over to you. What name, also the name of a key on a standard QWERTY keyboard, is the name of the intelligence agency that Maxwell Smart worked for on the show Get Smart?
Oh, come on. Oh, man.
I want props right in this question, by the way.
It's a good question. And it is absolutely one that I feel like I should know. And oh man, I feel like if I look down at my keyboard, it's cheating.
So, that is cheating.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So I'm trying to like look. You know what sucks is like I've seen like a handful of clips of Get Smart, but it's never something I watched. Tab.
I love that show. Oh no, the name of that key is the control key. Control is where Get Smart worked for. Rowan.
Makes sense.
In the movie The Abyss, what are the Navy SEALs searching for? Sorry.
I have no idea. The core of the Earth.
Oh no, they're looking for a lost nuclear submarine. That, with the sounds of Pink Floyd, means we're at the end of the game. Mike, you got one last question. Here is your question for Hot Seat Round 1. Mike, what body part was the first to be X-rayed way back in 1895?
Ooh. You know, this is a great question that I really feel like I should know the answer to, but I don't. That's a great question, though. I'm going to say the arm.
Oh, a little bit lower. It's the hand.
The hand. Okay.
The hand is what we're looking for.
Makes more sense. Yes.
Coming out of Hot Seat Round 1, Mike, you're picking up 9. Rowan's picking up 14. Rowan, you have got an 18-17 lead going into our halftime round.
That was a rough one for me. Ugh.
Yeah, you got some spicy ones.
Yeah, they did very non-wheelhouse questions for me, and yeah. Anyway,
I'm surprised you didn't get Resort Collection, Mike. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm still so mad about Ganges because my brain was right there, but it was Yangtze, which sounds so close to Ganges, but I knew that wasn't it, and I just couldn't. My brain does this thing where an answer will latch on, and it's like a parasite, and it just will not let go.
All right. Edit point. Actually, Jacob, you can leave this in because everyone knows I'm scatterbrained as hell. ADHD is a wonderful and horrible thing. Mike, Rowan.
Yes.
I have not looked at Learned League today. I am now drunk, but I cannot afford to forfeit. I'm not going to win. I need you to remind me to look at it and fill out my answers before the night's over.
Okay. I will make a note of it.
Thank you. We are on to our halftime round. Our halftime round, I've been doing a lot of this recently. I think I've actually only been doing all of this recently. But your halftime round is going to be fun with alliterations. I'm going to give you 5 letters. I am then going to read you 5 clues. You don't need to worry about taking notes. I'm going to put them right in the chat for our 2 panelists here. All you have to do is tell me what answer that corresponds with those letters is the answer to that clue. Pretty simple. Are you ready for your letters?
Let's go.
Yes.
Your letters are H as in hotel, J as in Juliet, M as in Mike, R as in Romeo, S as in Sierra. Hotel, Juliet, Mike, Romeo, Sierra. Here is your first clue. I'm looking for the name of the only alliteratively named NFL stadium west of the Mississippi River. Clue number 2. A comedian and writer who joined The Daily Show as a correspondent in 2024 and is currently one of their rotating hosts. Clue number 3. A colloquial term for skin injuries often associated with cycling and motorcycle accidents. Clue number 4. Looking for the name, first and last, of an Italian educator and physician who is best known for her educational philosophy that encourages a child's natural interest and activities. And clue number 5. A jazz musician and composer best known for his compositions Cantaloupe Island, Watermelon Man, Mated Voyage, and Chameleon. You've got 5 minutes. Lock in your answers when you're ready.
I'm locked in.
All right, yeah, let's end the misery. I'll lock in. Oh, but actually, before you do that, though, Chris, I just want to tell you something funny. Last night, I did an alliteration round for the halftime, and Riley and Marty joked. I think it'll end up on the episode, but they were like, "Man, we were so excited when we found out you and not Chris was hosting. We're like, maybe we can avoid an alliteration halftime." And I was like, "Nope."
I don't understand not liking the alliteration halftime. The alliteration halftimes are amazing.
Oh,
like
I love them. I just feel like they're very hit or miss for me. And spoiler alert, this one was a miss.
The halftime rounds are literally just time for me to have some fun.
Oh yeah.
Just spoiler for Learned League. I have gotten answers for 1, 2, and 3. Sorry. 1, 3, and 4. The answer number 2 that I have is fuck if I know. And 5 is pissing me off because I should know the name of that 1927 film. And
you 100% do. Yeah.
That's the problem, is that I know it, but I waited till 10 o'clock at night to look at fucking Learned League, and I'm not going to have time to ruminate on it. Like, I want to let it stew in the back of my mind because there's only a handful of 1920s German films that are out there, and I can't get any of them to come to my damn head. Okay.
Yeah, I am in, by the way. I'm not saying anything so as to not spoil you, but you can talk about it all you want because I'm terrible at Learned League. I'm a D/E player. So comparatively terrible, but I still think to the normal population, pretty damn good for trivia. But we're not going to get into it. Let's get into some answers here. Learned League is it is an online containment area for trivia sickos.
Yeah.
Yes. And like, I am a trivia host, so I'm like the cuck in the corner while y'all sickos play.
Yes, sometimes, but Rowan's right. Sometimes I in particular have to remind myself. It's like you're a D player in this group of people, like not like it's not reflective on your stance in the population at large.
Oh, I mean, like I started bouncing between D and E, and then I spent years bouncing between C and D. I didn't get to B for the first time until 2020, like the season during which the plague happened.
Yep.
And then, I made it to A for the first time later that year, got my ass sent right back down to B again. 3 seasons later, made it back into A. And so, yeah, I mean, I've been in A now for about 5 years, but it was a long road there. Because I've been in the Learned League for 13 years.
I was going to say, this is only so I guess this is probably my 5th year. So yeah, it's only been about 16, 17 seasons or so. So
before we get into the actual answers here, so like Rowan, like I think you are, for me, just like the epitome of just keep learning. Like you flashcard like nobody's. You and Ian Schultz are the two that flashcard more than anybody else I know. Like you just quit. Like this genuine need and desire to learn more and more is inspiring to me. I don't have time to do it, so I'm jealous.
One day,
like Your just the incessant need to know more is inspiring to me. I wish I could get on that level. Instead, I drink and host a shitty trivia podcast. But
Excuse me, sir.
It's
You
not
drink and host a
trivia
very
show.
good
It's a great
trivia
show. But yeah, it's just one of those things that it's like, I like learning new stuff, and flashcarding to me feels like making the choice to remember things.
Yeah.
Yes, it's awesome.
Absolutely.
I love it. We did the Trivial Warfare meetup in Pittsburgh, and for their big trivia event.
Sad I couldn't go.
It was so much fun, but the Liz's trivia event that she did there was at this little bar, brewery. There, it was awesome. But Adam Spees, Drew Bucksbaum, and I sat down at a table and got a couple other people, and our team name was the Holy Trinity of Shitty Trivia Podcast.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's so good.
I love it.
Let's get some answers. Let's see how many points we're giving out. We're going to start with clue number 1. The only alliteratively named NFL stadium west of the Mississippi River. Rowan, what'd you come up with?
Oh, I don't watch football, but I do know that they tore down Hollywood Park Horse Track and put a stadium there. And at least, unless there's been some kind of corporate change since then, it was called SoFi Stadium. And, side story on that, I remember the last day, the last race day they ever had at Arlington before they, sold the place and tore it down and blah, blah, blah. I went to church with my friend the next morning. And at the beginning of the service, the minister was talking about that and talking about the possible exciting future of the Bears, and had a picture of SoFi Stadium in his slide deck. And I'm like, okay, not only am I smarting from the fact that they're taking my racetrack away, but this picture in his slide deck is a football stadium that they built on the ashes of another racetrack. And I wanted to scream. But yeah, my guess is SoFi Stadium.
Mike.
So I do watch football, and I have a unique blind spot and this is actually across all sports. I just have a unique blind spot for the names of the places that they play. The vast majority of the time, there are places where I could have watched a dozen games there on television. I just don't remember what the stadium is called. Back when they had meaningful names rather than just random sponsorships that change every few years, I felt like I could remember them better. I did not have anything on this one. I figured it was probably something stadium, and I was like, well, what's west of the Mississippi? Seattle, and the Seahawks play there, so maybe their stadium is called Seahawks Stadium. But SoFi Stadium sounds right.
It is the home of the Rams and Chargers out in LA. SoFi Stadium is correct. Rowan picking up the points there. Nicely done.
And what's funny is my brain was telling me it was the one in LA, but there was no way I was going to pull the name of it.
Yeah, like I said, the only I don't watch football. I don't know stadium names, but that one sticks in my head because of what was there before there was a football stadium.
Absolutely.
And that got you 4 points. Next up, comedian and writer who joined The Daily Show as a correspondent in 2024 and is now one of the rotating hosts. Mike.
I have not watched The Daily Show in so long. I couldn't tell you anything about who's on it. I think Jon Stewart occasionally comes back and does stuff. I think Trevor Noah is still technically considered the main host, but I don't even know. I had a couple letters left because I didn't know any of the other answers either. So I just put Johnny Johnson.
Rowan.
Yeah, I haven't watched The Daily Show in many, many years either. I figured it had to be Jay something, and I just picked some common names, and I said Jennifer Johnson.
If I could give half points, I would, because you both nailed the last name. The last name is Johnson. This comedian is someone that randomly showed up on my Facebook videos feed 3 or 4 years ago, and just genuinely enjoyed his comedy. His name is Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson's what we're looking for there.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I think I know who you're talking about now, because I think he pops up occasionally. Damn it! I know exactly.
He's really funny.
He is really fun. I didn't know he did Daily Show stuff. Okay, I mean it makes sense.
I'll have to check him out because I've never heard of him.
He's worth checking out. Next up, A colloquial term for a skin injury often associated with cycling and motorcycle accidents. Rowan.
Yeah, as a klutz on a bike as a kid, I got a lot of this. It's road rash.
Mike.
Oh, damn it. Oh man, I did not even think of that. I was down to the final two letter. I knew. Spoiler alert for the next question. I knew what the next question was, at least half of it, but I had 2 letters to swap between the final 2. I clearly went the wrong way. I figured a skin injury is probably going to maybe draw blood, so I ended up locking in with hemoglobin harassment.
That's amazing.
Oh, Mike, you did go the wrong way. This is road rash. Road rash is what we're looking for
no,
there.
as soon as they said it, I knew it, but yeah.
All right. Question number 4, or clue number 4. An Italian educator and physician who educational philosophy that encourages a child's natural interest and activities. Mike.
Well, today I learned, I suppose intuitively I always knew Montessori had a first name, but I never thought to ask myself what it was. I locked in with Maria Montessori.
Rowan.
Was that just throwing a dart at an M name?
Yes.
Because her name is Maria Montessori.
I thought it was a pretty good dart, but
it was the right dart.
It was Maria Montessori is a correct answer.
It was the only one I thought I had a shot in hell at getting, so I'm glad I threw the dart okay.
Nicely done, Mike. Next up, a jazz musician and composer best known for his compositions Cantaloupe Island, Watermelon Man, Maiden Voyage, and Chameleon. Rowan, we're back to you.
I recognized Cantaloupe Island, Watermelon Man, and Maiden Voyage as Herbie Hancock joints, so Herbie Hancock.
Mike.
As soon as I realized what letter we had left, I knew exactly who it was. I didn't get there until about 5 seconds ago, though, because I just went Ricky Ricardo. I don't know if he was necessarily jazz, but he was certainly a musician.
A fictional one at that. No, this is Herbie Hancock.
Nope.
Nice pull, Rowan. So, Mike, you're picking up
Nice
4.
job.
Rowan, you're picking up 16. Your scores going into hot seat round 2. Rowan has a 34-21 lead.
Nice job. Chris, you mind if I step away and grab another beer real quick?
A lot of game left. Mike, go ahead and grab another beer. You're going to need it.
Indeed.
Well, we are back. We have got hot seat round 2 coming your way. Mike, you're currently trailing. Do you want to go first or second in hot seat round 2?
Well, first I want to pop my beer.
Oh, yeah. How you doing? What you drinking?
Well, I went out to my beer fridge that's up in my office has not migrated to my new office yet. So I went out to the fridge in the kitchen. I was going to grab another IPA, but the only IPAs there were 10%, and I felt like, that's probably a little much. So I settled for an 8% beer instead. This is the Bad Mother Shucker Oyster Stout from the Abita Brewing Company.
Nice.
Oh, I miss oysters. I like oyster stouts. I don't even like oysters, but oyster stouts are wonderful.
Took me a while to get that bottle cap off, but cheers. And as per usual, I'll go first.
All right. Rowan, you're going second. I've got 15 minutes on the clock. A nonstop ride. We've already gone through that. You know that. All right. Your time begins after I read your first question. Mike, we're starting with you. Here we go. Mike, hyperhidrosis is the medical term for excessive what?
Water?
Ooh, no. Medical term for excessive sweating. Sweating is what we're looking for there.
That makes
Rowan,
sense.
what U.S. state does not have any documented poisonous snakes?
Oh, fascinating. Alaska?
Alaska is a correct answer. Mike, the Arlington National Cemetery was first established during which U.S. war?
Ooh. That's a great question. World War One?
No, it's actually the Civil War.
Is it the Civil War?
It was a fuck you to Robert E. Lee.
Didn't they take his land and turn it into the cemetery?
They did, yes.
It's so funny because I rejected it because I was like, would they do that in Virginia during the Civil War? Okay, yeah, interesting.
It was if I recall correctly, it was Robert E. Lee's land.
I love it. That's great.
Rowan, heading over to you. William Hartnell originated which iconic TV character back in 1963?
The Doctor from Doctor Who.
Doctor Who is a correct answer. Mike, what did Beach Boy founder Brian Wilson have built under his piano for creative inspiration?
Wow. Gosh, I don't know. An aquarium?
Oh, close. It's a sand pit. He had a custom sand pit built.
I thought of like sand, but yeah. Okay, interesting.
All right, Rowan, which David E. Kelly show followed the lives of the residents in Rome, Wisconsin?
Lives of the residents in Rome, Wisconsin. Okay. These are like medical residents. David E. Kelly. I do not know this. Like, I hear David E. Kelly and all I can think of is Ally McBeal, and it's obviously not Ally McBeal.
Ditto.
Private Practice.
Oh, not a bad guess. That show is called Picket Fences. Mike.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that show. Good grief.
Same.
Mike, what kind of fish has a breed called a sockeye?
Salmon.
Sockeye salmon is a correct answer. Rowan, this is a little bit longer. Let me get through it. After failing to gain enough support for a presidential run, what man was elected vice president and served under both John Quincy Adams and Andrew Jackson, making them the most recent vice president to serve under two different presidents?
Calhoun.
John C. Calhoun is correct.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Mike, Carrie Chapman Catt made a name for herself as which of the following? A circus performer, a baseball umpire, or a women's rights activist? Carrie Chapman Catt is the name.
I do not know this name, but I'm going to say a baseball umpire.
Oh, no, she was a women's rights activist.
Okay, I do not know.
Rowan, whose album, Rope in the Wind, became the first country album to reach the #1 spot on the pop charts?
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks is correct. Mike, which British artist has written songs for both One Direction and duetted with Taylor Swift?
Harry Styles?
Oh, no. We're looking for Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. I should have gone with my first gut. Okay.
Rowan, which animated image format was invented in 1987 by Steve Wilhite, an engineer at CompuServe?
GIF?
GIF? No, it's GIF. GIF.
Not according to the inventor. It is.
Shut up.
I agree. He should, but nonetheless.
GIF is a correct answer. I
just like saying GIF
Rowan.
because it gets people's goats.
Yep. You mean it gets people's jotes?
Yes, you did it.
And this is why I love this show, Mike. Mike, this is the definition of the hot seat giveth and taketh away. Mike, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is best known for a series of stories involving which character?
Watson, but also Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes is correct. All right, Rowan. The Large Hadron Collider at CERN revolutionized physics, but its predecessor, the superconducting super collider, was originally supposed to be in which country until the government cut its funding?
Oh, I should remember this. There was a point in my life where I wanted to be a particle physicist, and superconducting super collider. France?
No, it's right here in the good old USA. It was supposed to be in Texas.
Oh, I thought of that and then was like, no, that's a silly idea.
Mike, the Roman god of war inspired the name of which planet?
Mars.
Mars is a correct answer. Rowan, which of these Stephen King novels features a villain who sometimes goes by the alias of Bob Gray? Is it It, Misery, or Thinner?
I've not read any of these. It.
Bob Gray and Pennywise are one and the same. That's a correct answer.
TIL.
Yeah, me too.
Mike, what famous physicist is often credited with the discovery of gravity?
Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton's a correct answer. Rowan, which of the following is the main type of acid found in grapes? Is it citric acid, malic acid, or tartaric acid?
Malic acid?
Ooh, no, it's tartaric acid. Mike,
Okay.
which Walt Disney World park in Florida has the World Showcase?
Walt Disney World.
Which
Specifically
Walt Disney?
Epcot.
Okay.
Sorry.
Epcot's a correct answer. That's just luck of the draw there, Rowan. Next up for you, though, also the name of a Goldie Hawn film. What is the mascot for the high school where Troy Bolton played basketball in High School Musical?
Goodness gracious. I have no idea from the High School Musical side or the Goldie Hawn movie side.
Let me walk this back. It's the mascot where he played basketball, not the name of the school. We're looking for the mascot of the school where he played basketball.
Mermaids. I don't know.
Oh, no, we're looking for Wildcats. Mike, in the long-running TV cartoon series The Flintstones, which two kids eventually marry each other and have kids of their own named Chip and Roxy?
I think I actually watched that spinoff a little bit as a kid. Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Pebbles and Bam Bam's a correct answer. Rowan, Lee Petty became the winner of which iconic race back in 1959?
Daytona 500.
The Daytona 500 is correct. Mike, according to the lore in the iconic 80s film The Princess Bride, nothing can stop what?
True Love.
True Love is a correct answer. Rowan, which artist painted the piece titled Diego and I?
Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo is a correct answer. Mike, what is the name of the house cat that lives with Stuart Little?
Oh, for Pete's sake. I saw this movie.
Now you censor yourself?
Pete, fuck, what's the difference? I do not know. I will say Schnookums.
Oh no, that house cat's name is Snowbell, not Snowball. It's Snowbell. Rowan, led by a legendary quarterback and a legendary wide receiver, what team won the Super Bowl in 1989?
49ers?
San Francisco 49ers is correct. Mike, which guitarist earned the nickname Slowhand?
Eric Clapton.
Clapton's a correct answer. Rowan, on which whole album does the song Doll Parts appear?
Live Through This?
Live Through This is a correct answer.
I'm sitting here going,
I know my 90s music.
The whole albums.
Mike,
I'm more of a Celebrity Skin person, but
Right.
I still know Live Through This.
Mike, which Italian town is the setting for Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet?
Actually, this is a really cool town. When we visited for our honeymoon, we really liked it. Verona.
Fair Verona is what we're looking for. Rowan, within 5 either way, how many glaciers are there in Glacier National Park?
Jeez.
I'm giving you 5 either way.
Let's say 75 glaciers.
Ooh, no, 26.
Okay.
Mike, in what 4-word title film? Sorry, in which 4-word title James Bond film did Jane Seymour portray a character named Solitaire?
Oh man. I am not as well versed in the James Bond films as I probably should be. Let's see. But there's not that many that have 4 words. Certainly not that many that. I'm just going. Shit. I think there was one called For Your Eyes Only. So that's what I'm going to say.
Oh, not a bad guess. This is Live and Let Die. Rowan, a Sega Genesis game featuring what sport is seen in the 1996 film Swingers?
Football.
Oh, no, it's hockey. NHL hockey is what we're looking for. Mike, in which ocean is the endangered gray whale native to?
Oh, gosh. The Atlantic.
Ooh, no, it's the Pacific Ocean. Rowan, what explorer was killed in Hawaii back in 1779?
Captain Cook.
Captain Cook is correct. Mike, I love this question. Mike, in the premiere episode of the anthology series Black Mirror, the Prime Minister of the UK has sex with which animal?
Oh, pig.
He has sex with a pig. That's a correct answer.
Second of that show, but I know that.
Rowan, what founding member of the Eagles performed the song The Heat Is On the Eddie Murphy classic Beverly Hills Cop?
Oh, I know the song, but don't know who sang it.
2 Beverly Hills Cop questions for Rowan in one episode.
That's a
Who
good
knew
point.
that was coming?
I've never seen Beverly Hills Cop.
Dude.
That's even more ironic. I love it.
Oh goodness. I'm trying to remember the Eagles. Don Henley.
Oh, Glenn Fry's what we're looking for. Mike, moving over to you. What musical instrument did Bill Clinton play?
The saxophone.
The saxophone is a correct answer.
Oh, Bill
Rowan.
Clinton plays the sax.
Saxophone. Rowan. What state did the Walshes come from to California in the television series Beverly Hills 90210?
No idea. Alabama.
Minnesota. Alabama would have been a way different show.
It's the Beverly
Hillbillies. That was West Virginia. Mike, moving over to you. The most widely used vaccine in the history of medicine is mostly used to treat which infection of the lungs?
Ooh. It's a great question. I don't know. Bronchitis?
Ooh, tuberculosis.
Oh,
Rowan.
okay. Makes sense.
Xylophagous insects primarily consume what?
Wood.
Wood is a correct answer.
Wood?
Wood?
Hey, both of you, cut it out. Quit it. Moving. Mike, moving over to you. Which superhero team includes members such as Starfire, Raven, and Beast Boy?
A superhero team that I am not familiar with. I know. Hang your head in shame. It's fine. I don't know. The Animal Avengers. I don't know.
Oh no, this would be the alliteratively named Teen Titans, and
Fuck,
that sound means it's the end of Hot Seat Round 2. Rowan, we owe you one last question, so here it is. The medical term singultus, Singultus, is commonly known as what?
Hiccups.
Hiccups is a correct answer. Now we are out of Hot Seat Round 2. Mike, you picked up 11. Rowan, you're picking up 13 points. Nicely done.
Nice job.
You too. Nicely done.
Your scores going into your wager round. Mike, you have 32. Rowan has 47 points. We are here for the wager round questions, though. So here's how your wager round is going to work. I am going to read you 3 categories. You can wager your points in any way, shape, or form that you want, but you're wagering them based solely on the categories. If you get the question right, you'll get the points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose the points. There are 2 rules, though. 1, you must wager whole numbers only. That means no fractions, decimals, no negative wagering. Don't make me do more math than I have to. Rule number 2, your total wager cannot exceed what you currently have for points. So, Mike, your total combined wager cannot go over 32. Rowan, you cannot exceed 47. Other than that, how you break up your wagers is completely up to you. Are you ready for your categories?
Ready.
I am ready, but I do have a modest proposal first. If we swap the 1 digits in our respective scores, we get...
You're not getting 37.
We get 37 in a row and the answer to the great question of life, the universe, and everything. I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
I appreciate the commitment to the bit.
I'm ready.
But no, we are going to go into it. Your categories are as follows. Question number 1, music, television, but not MTV. Category number 2 is science. And category number 3 is U.S. history. Again, that's music, television, but not MTV, science, and U.S. history. Lock in your wagers now. Wagers are locked in. We're going to go question by question through this. Let's get ourselves some answers and let's crown ourselves a champion for tonight's episode. Question number 1, the category was music, television, but not MTV. Here we go. Russian pop duo Tattoo had a minor hit in the U.S. in the early 2000s with their song All the Things She Said. 25 years later, that song is back in the pop culture lexicon after it was featured in what television show that debuted at the end of 2025?
Locked in.
I know the song. I could give you an incredibly terrible rendition of the song. You know what I don't watch? Television that has aired in like the last 5 years. So, with a couple of exceptions, but all right, let's think. Run through my head, all the things said. This is not enough. Does that give me anything? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. I think it's great that song's back in the pop cultural lexicon though, because it should be. It's a banger.
It's such a banger.
All right, let's think. This is going to be a really, really new show. End of 2025 is going to be a really, really new show. I'm putting myself out of my misery. I'll lock in.
All right, we're moving on to question number 2. Category was science.
Science!
Science?
Using roughly 1/3 of the energy of an incandescent light bulb, the compact fluorescent lamp, or CFL, works by running an electrical current through a glass tube full of argon gas and what metal? The use of this metal has prompted several countries to ban the disposal of CFLs along with their regular garbage.
Locked in.
I will lock in.
All right. Question number 3, your category, U.S. history. Dwight D. Eisenhower was the sitting president the last time a state was added to the Union. Prior to him, what one-term president was in the White House when the 48th state, Arizona, joined? I guess was admitted is a better way of putting it.
Locked in.
Locked in as well.
We have our answers. Let's get our answers here, get our wagers, crown ourselves a champion for tonight. We're going to start with question number 1. Your category was music, television, but not MTV. Russian pop duo Tattoo had a minor hit in the U.S. in the early 2000s with their song, All the Things She Said. Yes, those lyrics are, in fact, running through your head, running through your head, running through your head right now. 25 years later, that song is back in the pop culture lexicon after it was featured in what TV show that debuted at the end of 2025? Mike, your answer and your wager.
Honestly, I could not even pull a television show that had debuted that recently because I'm just out of all things pop culture. I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. That's a lie. I was never with it. So I just thought I want to play on maybe it is a tattoo related show. So they featured the band Tattoo on it. And I just locked in with Inked. I did not have any thunder on this at all.
Mike, you pulled the string and you just pulled the wrong string, but there is a connection to the show. Rowan, what'd you come up with?
Well, the connection to, it was kind of funny when you were going through and thinking through it and you sang it to yourself in a sped up fashion because the version in the show was actually a really slowed down version.
Yeah, that's great.
I watch so little recent TV that's not like reality shows. Like, I'm going to be watching Love Island once this taping is over. Like, that is my usual jam. But the one fictional show that not only have I watched, I've watched it twice. I've read all the books. I'm freaking obsessed. This is Heated Rivalry.
Oh, shit. I would like to take this opportunity to personally and sincerely apologize to fellow PTE network host Sarah Calori for not knowing the answer to that question. But I know of Heated Rivalry. I forgot it had debuted that recently, but yeah.
It has debuted that recently. Leah is currently working her way through the entire book series. She's watched the show twice. She loves to talk about what her hockey boyfriends are currently doing. Heated Rivalry is a correct answer.
Nice job.
Rowan, what was your wager there?
You.
I know, Mike, you wagered 12. You
wagered
said what,
12.
Rowan?
Yep.
Well, you said the category was music, television, not MTV. You didn't tell me that it was going to be super gay. If you told me it was going to be super gay, I would have wagered points. Instead, I wagered 0 points.
Okay, next time I'll have the category be super gay television.
And for me, if you could just give me like a time frame, like within the last 10 years, I'll change my wager based on that.
All right, Mike, you're losing 12. That brings you to 20. Rowan, you're sitting at 47 points. Question number 2, the category was in science.
Science.
Using roughly 1/3 the energy of an incandescent light bulb, the compact fluorescent lamp, or CFL, works by running an electrical current through a glass tube full of argon gas and what metal? Rowan, your answer and your wager.
I'm pretty sure the CFL works by exciting atoms of mercury. So that is what I locked in with. That was my immediate thought. And then you mentioned the disposal rules. And I'm like, yep, that absolutely tracks for mercury. Mm-hmm. So I said mercury and I bet 18 points.
Mike, your answer and your wager.
Nice job. I bet it is mercury. I went down a similar track. I was like, what metal would they maybe not want to dispose? But instead of mercury, I went lead. I didn't have any thunder on this one.
Mercury is a correct answer. Rowan's going to pick up the points.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Mike,
mercury makes way more sense. I didn't feel good about lead. I was just like, screw it. I'm going to lock in with something because I don't know.
Mike, what was your wager there?
I'm sorry. I wagered 6 on this one.
Your scores right now, it's kind of anticlimactic. Rowan, you're currently up 65-14. Moving on to U.S. history, Dwight D. Eisenhower was the sitting president the last time a state was admitted to the Union. Prior to him, what one-term president was in the White House when the 48th state, Arizona, was admitted? Mike, your answer and your wager.
Well, I thought about going all in on U.S. history because of the three categories, it was the one I felt the strongest about. But the music side of music television, I felt pretty good about. So I ended up putting a decent amount on that one. But anyway, I wagered my final 14 on this one. And when I thought about one-term presidents around, like basically pre-Ike, that kind of puts you in the 20s for one-term presidents. But I thought Arizona was even earlier than that. So I got back down. Long story short, I ended up being, I think Arizona's around 1911, 1912. So I locked in with Taft. And I, like I said, wagered my final 14 on this one.
Rowan.
We're not talking about Shaft. We're talking about Taft. I think it's 1912. So, yeah, lock in with William Howard Taft for nul point. Because, well, I felt the best about science. And so I did all my wagering on the science.
Yep, absolutely.
1912 on the nose, by the way. I think it was October of 1912. I could be wrong, but 1912, it was William Howard, get me out of this damn tub, Taft.
Well, you might, at that point, he was probably get me out of this damn White House. He was basically a lame duck at that point.
Oh, he was done. He was done. And Teddy wasn't doing him any favors.
No.
I will never be able to think about William Howard Taft without thinking of, I went to this show. It was called 40 Plays for 40 Presidents.
Yes.
It was at the Neo Futurarium back in like 2000. And
I've heard of this.
So much of the Taft skit was about, he was like crying like a baby. It's like, you have to be president now. I want to be Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. And then fast forward a little later, and they're like doing the skit with the president who was president when he was appointed. And Taft comes running back. I'm Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Just delightful, so gleeful. And that is all I can think of when I think of President Taft.
I love that. I love that so much.
That makes me so happy.
That's great. I for whatever reason, for Taft, my coming back to the bathtub thing, my association with Taft was, this is, I don't know, a decade or more ago, but there was an earthquake in Washington, D.C. And this is back when I was still on Twitter and tweeting on a regular basis. And I remember tweeting, wow, I don't think D.C.'s seen an earthquake that big since William Howard Taft was in office.
Wow.
And
I felt bad for the joke, but I thought it was.
By the way, the bathtub thing, I'm pretty sure has been either been debunked,
it's totally false. But it's just
there's no like proof of that.
No, it's
I
just a glorified
Twitter
fat
when
joke.
It wasn't owned by Space Nazi. Like old Twitter was great.
It really. I feel like it's very similar to the internet. Like if you were there in like the earlier days, you have a different like conception of what it was then before like everybody came on board and twisted.
Oh, I joined Twitter in 2008 and
Same.
It was wonderful for a good long time. And I noped out in the summer of 2023. It just became unuseful.
Yep.
And so now I'm on Blue Sky, which I like, but it's not quite the same.
It's attempting to capture that, but it was the kind of you had to be there sort of thing, I think, unfortunately.
I do like the pro wrestling community on Blue Sky, though. It's very, very gay, and I love it.
With that, Rowan, you're going to pick up a win. It's 65-28. Nicely done, my friend. Nicely done.
Great game.
Y'all know that the only thing I genuinely care about when it comes to this is like trivia to me has always been second. It's about camaraderie and hanging out with good people. So I thank y'all for being good people. And I genuinely mean this when I ask this. Did y'all have fun tonight?
So much fun.
Oh yeah. Always, there's a lot of things that I missed that I'll probably forget, but there's a couple things I'm guaranteed that'll stick with me. And next time it'll be like, oh yeah, I know this because, it definitely felt like, it was a more challenging night for me in many ways, but nonetheless, I had a great time. And I'll always, I think Dean Bratton always says you either win or you learn something. And I definitely got a few things that I'll carry with me. So.
Agreed. And I had a good time with both of you, and I get to debut something here tonight. So, Rowan, this will be like the cream of your crop, the top of your trivia bucket list, as you will. But one of the things that I had Blake help me with doing is coming up with something that I can give to the winners of our show that's one, cost effective, both from a production and a shipping standpoint, but two, something that says, hey, I won on the show. So Rowan, if you will give me your address, I will mail you the first Pub Trivia Experience
Yay!
certified winner sticker.
Yes, thank you so
Awesome.
much. I will send you my address.
That's
And I'm
awesome.
very much a sticker person. I'm very excited about this.
You're the first one to get one.
Yay!
I almost, not to be rude, but I almost made one that said, I almost had Blake make one that says, I beat Mike Mott on the Pub Trivia Experience.
I that's not rude at all. I genuinely would have been honored. Like, the more of those out there, the better to me. Like, I think that would have been great.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. I know how much these cost, and I might just do that.
Oh no, yeah.
But these are cool. So Rowan, hit me, DM me your address. I'll get that out in the mail probably over the weekend. But before we sign off tonight, let's go ahead and let's give our contestants who I had a genuinely good time talking with tonight. Give them a chance to shout out anything they want to shout out or plug anything they want to plug, any causes that they are particularly fond of. Mike, you're the loser tonight, so we'll start with you.
Soyun Peridor. Not much to really shout out. Honestly, I'm going to shout out, and I did it last night too when I was hosting as well. But I'm going to shout out the trivia community, just in general, like the people that I've met and interacted with. Genuinely a source of joy to me on a daily basis, and that is appreciated. And it's something that I don't necessarily always recognize on a day-to-day basis. But I just remember yesterday being like, man, I just get so much positivity out of that community. So which I'll preempt Chris a little bit, but if you're a listener and you're not part of that community, you want to join that community, I would definitely highly encourage it. And of course, I'll also shout out my wife for dealing with the kids' bedtime so I can come on and record.
We are big fans of Nikki Mott here, and I think when the kids are gone, we'll get at least one, if not a couple of episodes recorded with her, which I'm looking forward to.
That'd be great. She'd be down.
Mike, we also still have that episode to record with your mom.
Yes, I do want to get that recorded too.
That's not a joke. We're actually going to record an episode. Mike,
it's not. Truth.
So looking forward to that. Rowan, our champion for tonight. What do you got for us?
Thank you so much for having me on tonight. This was a blast. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mike. As far as what I like to shout out, what I always like to shout out is if you or your friends are looking for a horse, consider an off-track thoroughbred. Off-track thoroughbreds, they've been working with people their entire lives, like ever since the day they were born. So they're very smart and very trainable and have a lot of life and ability left after the track. Whether you're looking for a riding horse or like a hardcore sport horse, you do eventing, dressage, something like that, or anything in between. There's probably an off-track thoroughbred who can do the things that you would like them to do, that you're, interested in, fits your interest in equestrianism. So check out your local Canter chapter, check out your local Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance affiliate. Just consider an off-track thoroughbred because they're cool horses.
I love that.
Yeah, that's great.
It's not something I ever give any actual thought to. So I love the fact that exists and there's passionate advocates for it.
Absolutely.
From me to you, I've kind of been on a little bit of a kick here, but like this sounds cliche as hell, and I get that. So if it doesn't jive with you, I apologize. But one of the things that I've come to really love and respect about the community that Mike was talking about is the importance of finding like-minded people. And what I mean by that is like I feel like I have found my tribe. So I would encourage y'all to find the group of people that you can find camaraderie with and find acceptance with. Find your tribe. We hope it's us, or if it's not us, we hope it's someone in this community. This is an amazing community that's not just the Pub Trivia Experience or the PTE network, but a nation and world-reaching community of people who love obscure facts and who are accepting of people. Find your group. Hopefully it's us. If you want to support the show, if you want to support us here at the Pub Trivia Experience and the PT Network, patreon.com/PTEBB is the place to do that. Bonus content drops every single week at this point. I think it's sometimes multiple times a week. Ad-free versions of the shows are on there as well. So Frenemy Trivia, Pub Trivia Experience, if you like the show, but you're like, oh, too many ads, ad-free right there on the Patreon. Listen, you've heard enough for midnight. I've also had a really stiff Liguori Manhattan with some Jefferson's bourbon. By the way, once you get used to the taste, not bad at all.
Nice.
But that's it for me. Check the show notes for everything else. For the pub trivia experience, I have been Chris.
I've been Mike.
I've been Rowan.
We will see you next time. Until then, have a good one.